Another long-awaited update of the last free house cleaning we did. I know the previous video I posted was of the fridge and you guys went nuts over it. I know there was food in there and meat from 2020, actually all the way back to 2018. But to be honest, I found these countertops and the sink harder to clean personally. Just knowing this was a kitchen to a mom and 3 small kids broke my heart. It definitely had not been used in years. You can see here, even in the sink, there were cobwebs and spider webs all over. Everything was covered in mold and every kind of bug imaginable. There were some things in the bottom of that sink that had sat there for so long that I'm not even sure what they were anymore. And unfortunately, just due to safety reasons and the amount of mold and time everything had been sitting here, we did have to deem most of it as garbage, as it would have been toxic and hazardous to hang on to. After we filled up a few large garbage bags with everything from the countertops and the sink, I sprayed everything down with a strong disinfectant, let it sit, and then scrubbed it with a scrub daddy. Everything came up surprisingly well. I did go back over it a couple of more times and then again with a damp cloth, just to make sure I got all of that residue off of there. At this point, I couldn't really tell what I was wiping up, but I do know the majority of it was dirt and bugs. Once I was finished with the countertops, I sprayed the same heavy disinfectant all throughout each of the sinks and let it sit. And of course, I went back in with a cold, wet scrub daddy, scrubbed as much of that residue off as I could, and gave it a really good rinse. Then I realized there was a lot of discoloration and some rust spots, so I went in with the power paste. Now you guys, this is my ride or die. I honestly can't believe how much of this rust actually came up, especially from years of having wet silverware sit at the bottom of this sink. This stuff is a miracle worker. I truly did not think I was going to get all of these spots up, but after a good rinse, this is what it looked like after. I'm so impressed. I honestly can't even believe this is the same kitchen.